Good evening. Thanks for joining us. For Local 3 News, I'm Rebecca Bartlemy. A newly awarded government contract will help develop training videos and other curriculum for combat medics with the U.S. Army. Sault Tribe, Inc., which is the independent business arm of the Sault Ste. Marie Tribe of Chippewa Indians, partner with the Sault Tribe member-owned business called Tipping Point Solutions. They created Nation Point LLC. By forming Nation Point, they were able to secure the contract. We spoke with the Sault Tribe, Inc. Executive Officer Joel Schultz to learn more about what they'll be doing.
And I think the story behind what we're doing right here is a good one. And it is associated with the U.S. Army's, where we got the contract, the Medco. So in their medical division, things have changed. And historically, they needed to stabilize injured soldiers for several hours until someone could fly in, pick them up, fly them to an appropriate medical facility. This day and age and the competitiveness in the world is they don't have that luxury. They may not be able to fly in and pick them up. So now they need to stabilize that patient for 2-3 days perhaps before they can get them to the appropriate medical facility. And that's going to change the way they're triaged in the field. And there's already people, doctors, medics deployed. And our job is to create an online curriculum and training module to change how they triage patients and what they do to stabilize them and get them to safety.
As a tribal entity, Schultz said one thing that makes them unique is paying attention to the type of work they do and that it is consistent with their beliefs.
Being able to make our own decisions as to how we address our challenges within our communities and being able to have our own funding to do that versus when you apply or become dependent on federal funding sources, they dictate how you do things and how what they think's right and how they would like to see your community act and grow and function. And so autonomy and protecting our sovereignty are huge issues, and it takes wealth to do that. And so I'm not making those cultural decisions. I'm not influencing those as an individual. That's not my role. And in fact, sometimes what we're trying to do, we got to make sure it doesn't conflict. We're creating wealth for our tribe. We're creating wealth and trying to empower our board of directors, who I should state right from the beginning, this is their vision. This is what they want, and we're trying to fulfill that for them.
Schultz said by sharing details of the contract, he hopes it helps people to understand the size and scope of the opportunity it represents. You can read more of our conversation and learn about Sault Tribe, Inc. by visiting upmatters.com. And still to come tonight.